Detainees at a Texas immigration center spelled out SOS this week. Reuters flew a small plane over the facility last week and a drone nearby on Monday to gather aerial images of the people being held there after ICE denied access. Some of the detainees photographed by Reuters were wearing red jumpsuits, designating them as high risk. Dozens of Venezuelan detainees there were given notices by immigration officials that alleged they were members of the Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua and subject to deportation under a wartime law. That's according to documents shown to Reuters, recorded video calls, and court proceedings. The families of 7 detainees interviewed by Reuters said they were not gang members. Later, the U.S. Supreme Court temporarily blocked their deportations. The Department of Homeland Security declined to comment on the halt to deportations. They still face being potentially sent to the notorious maximum security prison in El Salvador, where the Trump administration has sent at least 137 Venezuelans under the 1798 Alien Enemies Act, if the Supreme Court lifts the block. Kilmar Abrego Garcia is already there. The Salvadorian national was mistakenly deported from Maryland. President Donald Trump said he could help him return, but would not, despite a court order to facilitate his release, in contrast to his administration's argument that only El Salvador can act. Trump was asked about this contradiction at a cabinet meeting on Wednesday.
Mr. President, you told ABC News yesterday that you could get Abrego Garcia back if you wanted to. Do you think President Bukele would turn you down if you made that request?
I really don't know. I haven't spoken to him. I really leave that to the lawyers, and I take my advice from Pam, everybody that is very much involved. They know the laws, and we follow the laws exactly.
Secretary of State Marco Rubio gave a much more pointed answer when asked about the situation.
Have you been in touch with El Salvador about returning Abrego Garcia? Has a formal request from this administration been made?
Well, I would never tell you that. And you know who else I'll never tell? A judge. Because the conduct of our foreign policy belongs to the President of the United States and the executive branch, not some judge. So we will conduct foreign policy appropriately if we need to. But I'll never discuss it. And no one will ever make us discuss it, because that's how foreign policy works.
On Wednesday, the Trump administration faced another judicial order regarding its foreign policy. A federal judge required it to ensure migrants held at Guantanamo Bay are given a chance to raise any concerns about their safety before being deported to El Salvador or countries other than their places of origin. The Departments of Justice and Homeland Security did not immediately respond to requests for comment.